On city streets, environmental enforcement officers like ex-cop John in Wolverhampton work tirelessly to combat the scourge of fly tips and illegally dumped waste. This afternoon, he's been given a tip-off that the contents of a skip has been emptied on a nearby industrial estate.
There's a skip containing that waste in the corner. The skip lorry picked the waste up and just tipped it and drove off, leaving all the waste on the ground.
John reckons one of the companies on the estate has gone bust and not paid for the skip, so the skip owners have cut their losses. For John, that's unacceptable behaviour.
They have deposited it unlawfully. That is fly tipping. Well,
John is determined to find out the whereabouts of the skip company. Fortunately, it doesn't take him long to find someone on the estate who saw exactly what happened.
Did you see the skip being dumped?
Yeah.
Did you?
There were two blokes.
Was there?
Yeah.
And what's the name of the skip company?
MT Skips.
MT. Hang on, I'll go and get my pad out of the car.
Yeah.
If John can prove that this skip company really did commit an offence, there's a possibility of a fine of up to £50,000. So, armed with a company name, a witness and the chance of a conviction, John can now pay MT Skips a surprise visit.
Have you seen the way they spell it? MT Skips, you fill 'em, we empty 'em. Which is MT Skips?
They're here at the minute.
Whereabouts is the unit?
They really got a unit
Are they? Where they run the skip business from?
on this estate here.
Where is their unit then, please?
There's no unit.
There's no unit, any yard?
Yeah, the yard, yeah.
Where's the entrance to the yard?
Oh, just here.
The man seems to be a bit cagey, and soon the plot thickens.
Are you anything to do with MT Skips?
Yeah. Well, I work for them.
You work for them?
Yeah. Why, what's the matter?
My name's John Eccleston, I'm from an environmental enforcement officer.
Yep.
We've had a skip emptied on one of the industrial estates.
Not
That's
by
right.
MT Skips, you ain't.
Yeah.
Not a chance, unless it's been stolen skip.
What's the gaffer's name?
Michael Enright.
Okay,
No
what's your
problem.
name, sir?
Tim
Tim?
Enright,
Are you his...
brother.
You're his brother. Are you co-owner?
No.
He's the owner.
Yep.
So, from not having a clue as to the whereabouts of the company offices, he's now admitting to be the brother of the owner. John has every reason to be increasingly suspicious.
I don't think he's telling the truth now. I don't think he knows. But obviously he's defending his brother. Can't blame him for that. So we'll just have to see what his brother says in the morning.
On John's return the next morning, it begins to look like a case of deliberately mistaken identity. Could Tim Enright be Michael Enright, the owner of the company?
So what's your name, is it?
Michael Enright.
You're Michael Henright,
Yeah.
are you? And you're the owner of
Yeah.
MT Skips.
It takes a second for the man's admission to sink in.
Did you tip that skip up and leave it there?
We tipped that one up, yeah.
Did you tip it?
Yeah.
You tipped it
Yeah.
up. Why did you tip it?
It was only 80 quid the skip, including the VAT. And he wouldn't pay for his own rubbish to be removed off the premises.
Right.
So where does that leave you?
Right.
It's a Gordon Brown job, that is. I could do with one of them government bailouts just to move everybody else's rubbish.
Right.
Now that Michael has come clean as to who he actually is, and he admits that he dumped the rubbish, John can move ahead with a prosecution.
I've got to tell you, you needn't
Yep.
say anything, but it may harm your defence
Yep.
if you do not mention, when questioned, something that you later rely
Yeah.
on in court.
No problem.
But even though Michael is for the high jump, he's only too happy now to try and put things right.
I mean, I'll go out and remove the waste now.
If you go and remove all of that lot, I'll put it down as mitigation in the report, to your credit, that you've recognised what you've done, and then it's all been gone and you've disposed of it, and you've disposed of it lawfully.
So if Michael actually does go and clean up the rubbish, he won't avoid official action, but he may be treated leniently. Either way, John feels he's got a result.
Fair play to him. He's said, I will go back, I will pick the rubbish up, I will ensure that it is disposed of properly, and I'll put it all in the report, and so let the court decide.
It's up to Michael to keep his word.